I've got your plan open in Cheap Architect X10, and I've programmed it so that you can continue working on it if you want to. I'm going to turn the grids off. I never use them since they added them several versions ago. So you got this stair going up from here, but you want to be able to mount it, I think, from this side and this side. So this is not going to work as is, which, as you've already seen, it doesn't make any sense. Excuse me. The first thing I checked was default settings under floors and rooms, current floor. And we're on the first floor. You've got it set to 9 foot 10 and a half. Rough ceiling is, structural ceiling. This is a finished ceiling. And so all the software is going to be operating on this basis of what you tell it. The second floor is even crazier. Well, there's nothing crazy about a 10-foot ceiling. It's crazier than the first floor. Go over here to edit default settings. If your default settings are off, you're just wasting time because you're not going to get anything done that's useful. Go over to floors and rooms. See what you got it set here. Current floor. 16 feet, 10 and a half inches. Just between us girls here, that's ridiculous. But that's what you told the software to create. And that's what it's going to do. It's not going to do something else. It's going to do that. Of course, that doesn't that doesn't directly affect the stairs that traverse from one floor to another. If I was doing this, I would take this stair object and put it on the edge of the landing over here. And then stairs don't like things out of plumb. Get this stair here out of plumb. I'm going to click on it and plumb it up with a nearby wall. And the edge of this landing is kind of screwy. It's off angle, that's what I mean. It doesn't want to move. Okay. I'm going to grab that corner and these stairs have to be, excuse me, inside the wall, not on top of them. I mean, they can be on top if you intend to cut the walls off underneath. I really don't know what you plan, but stairs have to be done with precision, or they're just kind of worthless. Maybe this wall isn't parallel to this wall. Let me see what the angle is in it. There's a lot of odd angles in this plan. 45 degrees. So this one over here ought to be 45 degrees as well. Let's see if it is. Yeah. So these stairs are not working. I'm going to try to get them to plumb them up. Okay, they plumbed up that time. See, I'm not even messing with this stair over here until I get this stuff straightened out. Okay, I'm going to take this edge and perpendicular parallel it to the adjacent walls. Okay, that worked. This side of the landing's not straight. Okay, that fixed that. Move it over just outside the edge. Excuse me. Let's move this stair out of the way so I can see what's here. I'll move this out of the way temporarily. It looked like there was something underneath. I guess there isn't. I'm going to take this stair and plumb it up to the wall, which it's associated with. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. So this ought to be 1, 2, 3, 4. And it is. Okay. Again, I'm going to move this inside the wall, just for symmetry's sake. I'm going to take this stair and center it on this landing here. And now I'm going to click on this dimension and move the entire thing to 0 inches. Need to a little bit closer. I need this right on the edge of the landing. Excuse me. Put it right on the edge of the landing. There. I use that point-to-point move tool, and I already centered it on this landing. And the next thing you do with the landing, move this out of the way. That's the edit toolbar, by the way. I'm going to put some line breaks. Well, see, yeah, there it is. There's the line break tool. And you're supposed to put line breaks on either side of a stair that's going to connect to a landing. Now this landing, let's see. These should be about 7 inches each. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's, excuse me. I'm sorry I'm having to clear my throat so much, but I just have to. That's 28 inches. 4 times 7 is 28, plus 7 more is 30. So this landing ought to be at 35. Let me open the landing. There we go. Okay. And so you've already turned off auto adjust, and that's probably just as well. I'm going to set it at 35 inches. I'm going to set the bottom of this stair. I'm going to turn off automatic heights and automatic treads. I want the treads at 11 inches. That's a commonly used dimension for stairs. Now I'm not going to lock the treads. I'm just going to leave that there. Well, let's see, something happened. It moved from where I had it. Had that right on the edge of the landing. And in the meantime, the landing moved. Sometimes happens, no big deal. Let's put everything back. So the bottom of this stair ought to be at 7 inches above 35, which would be 42 inches. So the bottom height, I'm going to set at 42. Okay, and click OK. I'm going to open the dialog box of the stair and see what it says now. Okay, starting in. I just noticed that landing is all goofy again on this side. Doesn't belong over there. Now I'm going to do a cross section through the stair and see if it's doing anything like what I told it to. Yeah, pretty much. So that's almost perfect. See what the rise angle is. Should be about 30, yeah, 34 degrees will pass code. And the idea when I looked at this is you would mount these stairs to this landing and then on up to the next floor. Let's just take a look at that before I go much further. Yeah, that looks fine. There's a stair going up, and a guy could walk those stairs and not hurt himself. But this riser right here, the bottom of the stair is too high. And I set that numerically, but I need to cross-section camera, so I can do this exactly. Again, I'm going to use a backflip camera and go right through the stair, so I can see the landing and the stair. Yeah, see, this step is higher than 7 inches, so it wouldn't pass code. So I'm going to draw a CAD line on the landing, and I'm going to tell the CAD line using transform replicate to move 7 inches straight up. That's where I want the step to be. See, it's that much too high. Even though I set the numerical values correctly, you have to use a camera like this because, well, trust me from experience, I know you have to do this. I need to lower the bottom of that stair 7 5/8 inches. I'm going to go back to plan, open the stair object, and the bottom height minus 7 5/8. I'm going to go check it with the camera. Yeah, it's pretty close. So we got the landing correct. We got the stairs mounting the landing correct. And this stair looks correct. The only thing we have to have left, I'm going to leave this camera open. We'll come back to it. I'm going to click on the stair. And there's a command here in the edit toolbar. I right-clicked on it, so there's additional commands here. And I'm looking for auto stairwell. See it there? It's just a starting point. It doesn't make a finished construct. But what it does is, see, it cuts a hole in the floor. I'm going to go back to that camera. So you can see now the railings are going up to the next floor from this landing. Yeah, I think I did. Oh, okay. I thought for a moment maybe I forgot to turn the recording on. Okay. Let's use a vector view camera. Over here, use vector view. I think it'll stand out better. So it created this hole in the floor up there and put some railings around it. And it's a little narrow right here at the top, but that's workable. And it would pass code. And to do anything different, you're going to have to move this over some so that it just doesn't come out where it currently comes out. See right here against this wall. But this laundry can be redesigned so that move this wall over and you put the water heater in the attic or something like that and create a little more space there. Or you can move these stairs and this nook and so forth up over a few feet to make more space up there. Now that's what I suggest. Let's take a look at it in a dollhouse camera. Yeah, this will work. Maybe it's not what you had in mind, but what you had before was not workable and couldn't be made workable. So I straightened up the stairs and the landing, and then I attached this stair and created an auto stairwell. And you may not like it, but it's certainly workable. There's the auto stairwell up here. It's just a little awkward here because it comes out right against a wall. As a designer, I don't particularly like that, but it's your house and your project. And remember, I doubt that the ceilings on the second floor are going to be over 16 feet tall. So adjust your default settings before you put the roofs on, because they're going to be all wonky. If you build the roofs now, they're going to be incorrect because your foundation type settings, I don't mean literally foundation, but the settings that contribute to the correctness of the roofs are wrong, and they need to be corrected. Okay, That's what I can tell you. I hope this helps you. Thank you.